President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and him attending the prayers of Al-Eid and then inaugurating the monorail east of the Nile and the latest developments regarding the west of the Nile procedures as well, and when they will be inaugurated, as well as the Alexandria metro line. So to be shedding more light on those important developments on the first day of Eid al-Fitr or the Lesser Bayram, I'm honored to be having with me over the phone Dr. Hamdy Barghout, the international transport expert. Dr. Hamdy, thank you very much for being with us today on Nile TV International, and the Happy Feast.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Anytime. First of all, we have heard for the past years about the importance of the monorail, and today we can see the implementation or the inauguration by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi for the part from east of the Nile for the monorail in the upcoming 6 months, according to the statements of the Minister of Transport Kamil Al-Wazir. The west of the Nile as well will be completed, so it will be linking between the new capital until New October. How do you see the importance of this project in connecting the urban communities of the country?
Well, actually, the monorail is one of the transportation projects, whereas it is designed to save time in a way or another, and reducing the fuel cost as they are using electrical powering, and enable urban expansion, because, you know, it is cheaper than the metro, and it is better than the urban transport by road, the buses, and it's perfect for building new cities and connecting these new cities to the whole transportation network inside Egypt. Actually, it is giving some steps towards the modernization in developing the transportation sector in Egypt, especially for the people. I mean, transporting people from the urban area to Cairo and to the industrial area. This is exactly very important. Actually, it is in a way or another, as we used to teach our students, it is providing fast, reliable, and eco-friendly urban transport. It is actually reducing the traffic congestion in a way or another, and depending on the monorail, will reduce the using the private car for the urban areas and supporting the economical growth, connecting this area to the other urban areas all over Egypt. Especially, it is in a way or another, it is economically, it's better than the metro, or let us say the construction cost is less than the metro, the underground, etc., by 40 to 50% actually. And not only that, but also it saves lots of time in connecting the urban transportation, other transportation means, I mean metro and the buses, etc., and it could be connected easily with them. And this is also one of the most important steps or most important things regarding the monorail.
Yes, Dr. Hamdy, we have seen His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi riding within the vehicle or the train station of Al-Fattah Al-Alim from the new capital for the monorail, alongside the Minister of Transport Kamil Al-Wazir. And one of the first questions for President al-Sisi to the Minister of Transport was when the other side will be completed, the west of the Nile, heading to New October. So they will be connecting the new capital until New October, and he stated that it will be completed within 6 months, maybe a year, but I think the initial response was 6 months. How do you see the importance of the urgency of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to be speaking about the future as well, the developments, the future plans of the country, to be making everything better and faster and stronger for the benefit of the citizen as soon as possible?
Well, if we are talking about construction costs, it is lower than any other transportation means for urban transportation. This is number one. Number two, if we compare it with the other urban transport, it is the faster. Actually, it is the faster than the metro as well as the buses. In the meantime, one of the most important issues we are always talking about is the environmental impact. It is cleaner, actually, and less the disruption during the building. And also, the capacity of this, train or vehicles it is not that big numbers or high numbers or mega committees, but it's medium, but it is faster, and that's why the numbers of trips per day is higher. And this is important, actually.
Yes, and the other questions being directed by President Al-Sisi to the Minister of Transport was about the possibility of manufacturing the vehicles within the country in cooperation with the French company Ariston, according to the statements of President Abdel Fattah Al-Sisi. First of all, what is the importance of speaking about the coordination and the cooperation with the other potential investors, with the other companies who are here within the manufacturing industry, coordinating and cooperating and actually building factories here in the country, according to the statements of Minister of Transport Kamel Al-Wazir, that the first factory is about complete within a 35 percentage point. So how do you see the importance of having more cooperation with the other companies from outside of Egypt for the benefit of the Egyptian citizen?
Well, the long-term investment in industry is something really relevant to the availability of the manpower, which we have already, the availability of the capital, whereas the investors, the European investors in France and other areas and in the international financial companies are very keen to support such kind of industry in Egypt, that because, you know, we have almost 120 million inhabitants, and we can use this kind of transport to connect all the industrial area with the capital as well as with the other industrial areas. And that's why it is in a way rather feasible for the investors to invest in Egypt and to start conveying or transferring the technology for building this. We were succeeding very much for constructing buses by almost 80% nowadays, local contribution.
Yes.
And also in trains, we have also succeeded in the wagons as well as in the locomotives in a way or another. But the most important thing here is that we have the maintenance cost. We should have to have a specialized technology, and this specialized technology are not in Egypt, not available in Egypt, and that's why let us talk about starting by maintaining the current urban monorail system, and then the second stage is to start producing or building or constructing or manufacturing the total locomotives and total wagons in Egypt. And I myself, as the doctor in the university, is keen to maintain the maintenance cost. It's very important. And it's good to raise this issue here in your channel.
Yes, Doctor, to be mentioning the importance of cooperation and coordination with other foreign companies by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah Al-Sisi, do you think that this will be leading to more investments from the outside world into Egypt, and more specifically in the fields of industry and transport?
Definitely. Actually, we have a good reputation in investing in the international industries in Egypt. General Motors is here since 70s or late 70s and the beginning of 80s of century. And not only that, but also if we talk about lots of brands assembled in Egypt and succeeded to raise the local component to 60 to 70%. And this encouraged the foreign investment to cope with the new modernization of using this kind of urban transportation, likewise the monorail. I think, in my opinion, this will be encouraging lots of investors, not only the French one, but also the other nationalities, not only in Europe, but also in Asia as well.
Yes, Dr. Hamdy Barghout, the international transport expert, thank you very much for being with us today on Nile TV International and this special coverage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And this brings us to the end of this coverage. We'll be having the top stories right after this, so stay tuned.